The weather outside is frightening, and the dinos are surely biting. And since they've no place to go, let 'em go, let 'em go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back. We just got done delivering 2 more Dilophosaurus to their enclosure. They're obviously going to be happy about that, I would imagine. They're also eating a lot of goat, so I imagine they're quite happy where they are. Today's going to be a big day. Today is the day that we are going to get ourselves a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is a terrifying idea because the T-Rex is kind of a big dinosaur. So we're going to have to prep for that. We're also going to have to prep for these guys, the Deinonychus, because they actually really don't like just being in pairs. They like 3 or more of their own social group. So I've gone ahead here and I built another creation lab. And what I'm going to do is give it success rate 2.0, success rate 2.0, and success rate 2.0. And I'm going to get another 2 Deinonychus in there. And we're going to release all 4 of them at the same time. Now, obviously, we can only transport 3 dinosaurs at once. But the reason I'm doing this is because, I'll be honest, I recorded this episode for like 30 minutes a while ago. I'll not say exactly when because that's not relevant, but I tried to record this episode for 30 minutes. And because I moved the Deinonychus in pairs, they gradually got more and more annoyed. And those dinosaurs get annoyed very, very easily. So what wound up happening was they were constantly, and I mean constantly, trying to break out. Like, they would go in and they would never get their comfort up high enough because it was so low and because they're quite sensitive. So basically, I'm going to have to be very careful with them. We do also have some tasks done here to photograph 3 Torosaurus and get an island rating of 3.5 stars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of incubation speed here, and I'm going to say hatchery capacity instead. So that way, we can go to the Torosaurus and we can say, get me 1. We can say, get me 2, and get me 3. And we'll get all 3 of them around the same time, and it should be fantastic. I will say, though, I'm nervous, because today it is T-Rex Day. It's T-Day. All right? Today is T-Day. It could go terribly wrong. It could. The T-Rex might get mad. It might not like its enclosure. If it doesn't like its enclosure, we don't have a backup plan. There's no like, oh, it's fine. We can put it in this other enclosure. There is no other enclosure. If the T-Rex doesn't like what I've built for it, T-Rex is probably going to murder something or someone, probably several someones. So hopefully the T-Rex will actually like what I built for it. Because if it doesn't, like I said, no backup plan. No backup plan at all. But we shall see, I guess. What I am going to do is get a storm defense station over here. I don't know if this island, I don't remember if this island actually has storms or not. But I think it's probably better to be safe than sorry when it comes to storm defense. So we'll get a few of these around. We could probably do with one over here if we can, which we totally can. So we'll get one just there. And your eyes don't deceive you. We do have another power plant. I actually need to go ahead and upgrade this with better output. So we'll do that. And I'm thinking I'm also going to go to my rangers here and say, can you guys just resupply the 4 feeders there? Those 2 don't need resupplied, but we'll do it anyway. I'll get another ranger team as well and send them out to look into the herbivore enclosure. And then the other ranger team can actually go and look into this enclosure right here. I'm not sure why this enclosure isn't... I'm not sure why the feeders aren't all, like, displaying, but fair enough. What do the velociraptors actually have? That is a live bait feeder. What if we were to give them a regular old carnivore feeder as well? Just as something a little bit different for the velociraptors. And I guess in other news, we also have fossils, which I somehow totally forgot about. So, Corythosaurus we shall sell because we've maxed that out. The Torosaurus we will extract. The snakes we will sell. The Torosaurus we will extract. The Dracorex will sell because we've maxed it out. And we will sell the platinum. Now, something I am going to be doing a little differently is I'm always going to extract DNA. People have pointed out in the comments that I keep selling low-quality fossils without realizing that there is a limited number of them. So I shouldn't sell any fossils until we have maxed out the genome. Which makes sense. I'm kind of a dum-dum for not realizing it sooner. But it makes sense. It's fine. So that's basically what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Now, the good news is the Deinonychus are actually ready to release. So we're going to go ahead and do all of these nice and quickly. We're going to skip the cutscene for it. And what I'm going to do is have the ACU helicopter come down immediately to tranquilize these guys, because they are not going to be happy. They are not going to be happy with the enclosure. I think these guys need forest.
Any creature whose name means terrible claw is one that should be given respect. That's what you have here, a Deinonychus.
Yes, Deinonychus, terrible claw. That's exactly what I said. Let's go ahead and tranquilize that one. And let me actually head up to the ACU center here so I can give that thing more tasks, because for one, I don't think I've upgraded it fully. So let's say you can have a bit more scheduling, and you can also have more accuracy, because I want you to do things nice and quickly, if you wouldn't mind. So we'll head back over this way. We'll go to ACU helicopter, add task, and tranquilize that one. And let's go to fossils while we wait. So, Triceratops, extract. Torosaurus, extract. Sell the osmium. Tyrannosaurus Rex Amber. Not bad, not bad. That might get close to maxing us out on the T-Rex, which would be lovely. And some ferns. Okay. Let's keep going on the expeditions. Now, are these guys happy? They actually are. That's fantastic news. That is fantastic news. They are actually happy, which will hopefully result in some progress being made here. Now, let's see. Their enclosure is ready. It has water. It has grassland. It has forest. We just got to get these guys over there and keep them happy. Otherwise, they'll just try and break out constantly, which I really don't want. So hopefully this will work out. Helicopter is on scene. It's overhead. And we should momentarily have shots fired. I think we've got shots fired. There we go. So that one's done. Let's go ahead and start transporting one by one. This might be a little risky to do because kind of means that these guys might get a little annoyed when they're on their own, but we should be able to do this fairly quickly. Where's the next one? We're missing one, and I don't know where it is. I assume in the forest. Where's the third one? Or where's the other one? Oh, there's two there and one there. Right. Okay. We have just completed the T-Rex genome, which is great news. So that's going to make things very interesting when it comes to getting our own T-Rex. We'll go ahead and move that dinosaur. We'll go ahead and... All right, the helicopter's there. Anytime you're ready. Anytime you want to just, knock them out. There we go. So let's move the third one into their new home. And the fourth one will hopefully be knocked out in no time at all. There we go. Fourth one's knocked out. Let's get the fourth one moved into its enclosure as well. All right, so the fourth one isn't actually going to get picked up right away. The fourth one is going to be unconscious, but it should be fine. That should be fine. That'll hopefully be fine. Let's sell some Dracorex. Let's sell some T-Rex. We'll release a Triceratops with the brain aging modification. Yes, please. $300,000. Don't mind if I do. Triceratops, Corythosaurus can be sold. Fish. Osmium. All right. All right. This is actually going really well. We're making over $500,000 right now. I mean, I think we also have the Torosaurus ready to go. So what if we were to send a ranger team down here to, I don't know, resupply that feeder just so that they're in the enclosure when the Torosaurus come out? That way we can hopefully get a nice, quick, and sneaky picture of all 3 of them in a group. It'll make my life a lot easier. It'll definitely make my life a lot easier. Alright, so those 2 are being moved. This one's almost in place. This one might get a little bit angry. That's kind of my worry here. This one might get a little bit angry that it's on its own, but it'll have some friends arriving fairly soon, so it should be alright. That's a pretty big should be, but should be. Should be alright. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. So we'll get them touched on. Hopefully that'll work out. Let's go have a look at the T-Rex. I think it's time. I think it's time we have a look at the T-Rex. Because we have maxed out its genome. And you know what's... Do you want to know what's really interesting? We've also maxed out the Velociraptor. And that actually means something really important. That means something incredibly important. That means, and I don't know where this is exactly. By the way, I believe there's like 6 new dinosaurs have been added to the game as part of like the DLC for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I think. The important thing though is you need the completed genome of the T-Rex and the Velociraptor in order to get the Indominus Rex. So we might be onto something here, is what I'm saying. I don't know where. Aha. We need 1 more research center. We can get the Indominus Rex. Oh, why? Oh, wow. Okay. We can get the Indominus Rex on the next island. If we go to the next island and get a research center, we can get the Indominus Rex. Okay. Okay. That's a scary thought. Let's see. Are these guys happy? They are hungry. Food and water. Okay. Well, they can go get water and they can go get food, so they should be all right. Should be. So let's see. You are, yeah, you're a little thirsty, but you're getting water, so it should be fine. So hopefully they're comfortable, right? You're not drinking there, bud. You're not drinking. Why aren't you drinking? There you go. All right. Are you comfortable? I think you're comfortable. You're healing up a little bit. As for food, I mean, your feeders are completely restocked, so they should all be totally fine. Any of them trying to break out currently? I don't see any of them trying to break out. So we might be okay. We might be okay here. These guys might actually be relatively content. This one's quite hungry, though. This one is quite hungry. Go eat something, then. There's goats running around everywhere, man. There's seriously goats everywhere. This one here desperately needs some water, but that's been sorted now. Are you heading down there to eat? You might be. You're sort of heading in the right direction. I think these two might be going down there to eat, which should be good. Anyway. I said we'd have a look at the T-Rex, so let's do it. Let's see what we can do here. Viability, 95% currently, plus 60. We'll keep the alpine pattern. Actually, yeah, we'll keep the alpine pattern. Let's get some resilience on there. We'll go for... I don't know. Maybe we go for lifespan. Maybe we got a T-Rex that'll last a long time. 83 was the max there. Okay. I think 83 might be the one to go for. Doesn't actually increase anything other than lifespan, though. So what about an 81? Let's go for that one. Let's go for that one. A slightly modified T-Rex. It's going to be 2.9 million. Let's incubate it. Let's incubate it. A Triceratops with brain aging. Interesting. You know what I did? I sent that ranger team down there and didn't do anything with them. That's slightly annoying. Let's go ahead and sell all of these. And you know what? Speaking of... Wait, why am I sell... Did I just sell a fossil? I might have. I have seen a couple of other comments regarding the fossils, which is that I should get some really expensive ones like platinum and hold on to them when going to the next island, because if I sell them there, it'll be a monetary boost. Not actually a bad idea. That isn't a bad idea. I've been thinking about the other islands a little bit recently, and I'm thinking that next episode, perhaps, we'll go back to Isla Muerta. We might go to Isla Pena just to get the research center, but I want to go back to Isla Muerta because I want to do the entertainment and security missions, because until we do those, we can't do the entertainment and security missions here. We can do the science one, but we can't do the other ones, and I want to be able to do the other ones because they get us some kind of cool things. So, that's kind of where I'm at. I kind of want to do those because I think it would be a pretty good idea, if I do say so myself. Now this rover, the Jeep, is right around there, so let's go ahead and start releasing you Torosaurus. There we go. And hopefully that'll work out. Now, don't you try escaping there, Eddie. Don't you try nothing. Don't you try nothing. I wonder if I tranquilize 3 of them, would that do it? I feel like it might. I definitely feel like it might. Yeah, it is a Torosaurus. It is a Torosaurus. What of it? Let's go ahead and just resupply this myself. So let's see. We have 1 Torosaurus over there. We now have 2 Torosaurus. If we could get a 3rd Torosaurus in there nice and quickly, that would be amazing. I don't know how likely that's going to be, though. So there's 2 of them. And a 3rd one. Does that count as 3? That did not count as 3. All right. Does that count as 3? I think that counts as 3. Yes, it does. All right. Not bad at all. I will take it. I will take it. So let's see. Triceratops with brain aging. That sounds interesting. So the brain aging modification, what does that do? Is that... I would assume that's going to be... Is it in here? Skin toughness, aggressive, brain aging. All right. All right, we'll apply that. We'll incubate a Triceratops. If it's not happy in its enclosure, then we can sell it and get some money back, which I think will be a very good thing. Although what I'm most curious about and what I'm most cautious about right now, 55%. Oh boy! So I'm thinking while we wait for the T-Rex, it might be an idea to look at a couple more enclosures here. So I'm thinking we're going to get a viewing gallery, and I want to put it pretty much like there, kind of right in the middle of this road. So essentially there. And I think we could maybe get ourselves a viewing platform. Actually, that might be unnecessary. Maybe just a gallery. Maybe just a gallery, unless we do a platform like there. Which I guess wouldn't be the worst thing. A platform sort of there looking across the enclosure. Could be a bit of an idea. We could even do one up here if we really wanted to. So maybe you can look both ways across the entire enclosure. There we go. So we'll do that sort of thing. We'll get a viewing platform just there. And we're basically going to have a pretty small enclosure just in this corner, essentially, for something. I don't really know what it's going to be, but we can put something in this corner, and I think that'll be a pretty good idea. So let's see if we can just connect together the fences to begin with. So to there, I reckon. And we'll go from this side in the same way, so straight out that way. And then I want to get some curved corners on that, just because I think it looks a little bit terrible. Obviously, this isn't actually, oof. That is not going in a straight line, and that annoys me a lot, but I just don't know if I care enough to make it a straight line. I say that as I'm about to make it a straight line, just so we're clear. I said that with a straight face, and then went ahead and started trying to make this a straight line, so there's where my priorities happen to lie. Now, we can't build at an angle because it's obstructed. That's great. So to there and to there. All right. Dead dinosaur. Oh no. Oh no. That's never a good thing. That is never a good thing. Now let's see. We need this to go essentially there. I think that's going to be as straight as I'll get it. I think that's probably as good as it's going to get. I think that's a little better than it was. Now let's see if we can what we can do to these corners. So there to there and about there to there. We'll bulldoze the bits in the middle. And let's see if we can get a nice yeah, just something like that. It's not a huge curve or anything. It's just something kind of nice and small. Photo worth $10,000. I can do that. I can do that. So let's see. We'll go to there. And we'll just bulldoze everything in the middle. And we'll get ourselves a nice curved corner. There we go. All right. So again, I don't really know what this enclosure is going to be. Haven't really got any ideas. I'm just thinking it's probably not a bad idea to have an enclosure up here. So we'll just sort of bring this straight over that way a little bit. Let's see. Can I get this up to there? And I think I need to get rid of the trees. I think we need to get rid of the trees just so we can see where the fences are. I still can't see the fence. Yeah. I think that's probably close enough to get a nice curve on. So out to there and down to there. Or to there and to there. That's a little better. All right. Yeah, it's nothing special. It's not a huge enclosure, but I think that'll actually work. I think that'll probably work for some of the dinosaurs that are slightly more introverted. Like I think the Ankylosaurus will probably like this enclosure. I think possibly the Triceratops might like it as well. I don't know why I couldn't remember the word Triceratops there. That was quite weird. Just in my mind, I was like, Triceratops in the name of it. Is it? It's not called the Triceratops. Because in my mind, I was just seeing Power Rangers. And the guy that's like, Triceratops, as he's calling his Megazord thing. I swear, like, people often ask why nerd? Why are 3 dinosaurs dead? Old age. Old age. Old age. Also, decaying. Interesting. Get the dead dinosaurs out of there, please. And let me see. So the power problems, I believe, are just these things. So that's fine. Huh. So they died and they were decaying. That's always pleasant. Let's go ahead and get a substation here. And I guess we'll connect it this way. Is this something I can easily connect over this way? It looks like it might be. Yeah, there we go. So that connects around quite nicely. Let's get another small substation just there. And I want to bring this out to here and to there. All right. So that should all have power, except a station just went out. That's great. Let's go reboot that. We'll get the dead dinosaurs out of there. At which point, I think we might... Yeah, we do. It's time.
I knew you were the right person for the job. Vigilance is its own reward. But for keeping the facilities on Isla Tacaño secure, you're being additionally rewarded as well.
I'm actually genuinely really annoyed that they talked over that.
Ah, yes, the tyrant lizard, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Favorite of early century fiction writers and adolescent children everywhere. And why? Because it represents everything that we fear about the past. It's what we believe that we've conquered, even though it ceased to exist before humanity had reached the proto-ape stage. And that was true. Until now. Until you.
I'm genuinely really annoyed that's, like, I wanted that to be really cool. I wanted that to be like, oh my god, the T-Rex, look at it. Rah! But no. Nope, they just talked right over the top of it. Not happy about that. Really, really not happy about that. ACU accuracy 2.0 has been unlocked. That's great. That's probably going to be quite useful, but I'm still kind of really frustrated at that. I know I shouldn't be. I know it's dumb. I know the T-Rex roaring is still awesome, but I'm genuinely quite annoyed. Because I wanted that to be one of those, like, oh my god, T-Rex moments. But nope. Like, I go quiet so that you guys can listen to the T-Rex, and what do you get? Oh, I don't know about you, but I think that contract went really, really well. Thank you for doing that contract. Would you like to do another one? Would you like to do another contract? I bet you would. I bet you'd love to do another contract. Oh, you were watching the T-Rex. Well, it's a bit of a shame that I talked up. I don't know. That accent went to so many places. That went to so many places. T-Rex is not very happy right now. It wants more grassland and less forest. Hopefully, we can do some stuff about that, because its comfort is starting to get quite low. Let's move it. Let's move the T-Rex. It looks like there's a good amount of grassland in its new enclosure, but we might actually need more. Let's remove some of the trees that are along here. I really hope this is enough for the T-Rex. I really hope this is enough for the T-Rex. We're probably going to need to feed it. I just noticed its enclosure doesn't actually have any feeders. We're probably going to need some of those. Probably going to want to feed the T-Rex. Otherwise, the T-Rex will 100% feed itself. So let's just get some live bait feeders in there. We'll get a few of them. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and extract the Torosaurus across the board. We'll sell whatever that is. Edmontosaurus we'll extract. Struthiomimus we'll extract. We'll probably max out both of those with those fossils. And we probably want to keep going to those two places for the time being. There it is. The tyrant lizard. Not so scary now, are you? Imagine being on that monorail right now and just seeing that come towards you. Just a T-Rex coming like eye level towards your monorail. You'd probably brick it. To put it politely, you would probably brick yourself. I know I would. Anyway, I want to go ahead and just change out some of these paths a little. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I like them being that. I like that it's the same material as the, I like that it's the same material as the shops. I'm a big fan of that. It just looks cool. I like that it blends together as well. That's a nice touch. That is a nice touch. All right, T-Rex is going into its enclosure. It is going into its enclosure. It doesn't have a name yet. Just because this episode is all about the T-Rex. This is the only dinosaur being named today, and it's not coming from the comments. It's gonna be Fluffy. Are you happy in there? You actually are. Whoa. All right, biggin. All right, biggin. What are you doing, Fluffy? Going into the trees, huh? All right. Oh, imagine being in that viewing gallery right now. Just imagine being in there. T-Rex just ran right up to you. Once again, you'd probably brick it. You'd probably brick it. There we go. Let's just try and get like a couple of screenshots here whilst I'm looking at it. Why is my mouse not working? Oh, there we go. It's always great when that happens. Let's send a ranger team in there. I reckon a photograph of a T-Rex up close is probably worth like $10,000, right?
Heading to the feeder now.
Unless like they're doing that whole "the world is bored of dinosaurs" thing. I always find that weird about Jurassic World. Oh, the world's bored of dinosaurs. What? Bored of dinosaurs? Like, I know it was like 20 odd years later, but bored of dinosaurs? Really? We got bored of dinosaurs? Who got bored of I wouldn't get bored of dinosaurs. Not in 20 years. Give me a couple of 100 years, sure. I'll be like, oh, all right, it's a Tyrannosaurus. You know, okay, well, I'm dead. Bored of dinosaurs. Come on, man. So we released this guy. Is that contract complete? There we go. Are you happy in here? You actually are. Fantastic. All right. Is everybody else happy in there? Like, are you all right? You're all right. Okay, good. Good. So this guy's now entering the T-Rex enclosure. That's all I needed you to do. I'm going to drive now, thank you. Hello, T-Rex. Over here, please. Can I get you in the light? Because this needs to be a good photograph, you know? Where are you? There you are. Oh, wow. Hiya! Alright, really? No dinosaurs found. No dinosaurs found. Really? Really? There's really no dinosaurs found. I'll try again. I obviously messed up. There you go. Yeah, I'll take that.
That was 1 in a million.
1 in a million. What am I? Was that? That was a Star Wars reference. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. Oh, she looks mean. Fluffy looks mean.
Those pictures you took did the job. Well done.
Can you look this way and do that, Fluffy? No, this way. This way, Fluffy. I need you to look over here and yell. Don't yell at the people. Oh, don't eat the goat. Oh, eat the goat. Eat the damn goat, Fluffy. Oh. She ate the damn goat. Alright then. What are you doing with that wall? What are you doing to that wall? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I know what you're thinking. Maybe I don't. Where are you going? Oh, hello. You coming back here? Man, can you imagine being in this, this Jeep right now? That's a shot and a half. You're gonna yell, aren't you? No? Alright. I appreciate that the dinosaurs don't attack the rangers. Would have made things very interesting if they did. You're just gonna run in circles. Just gonna run in circles, are we, Fluffy? Is that what we're doing here? Just gonna run in circles? Alright, we got a dead dinosaur and we got diseased dinosaurs. Let's see if we can do something about that. Go and cure that. And we need a transport team in here to do that. And I believe I may have heard over the radio a weather warning thing, which is not amazing news. Can I get a storm thing here? I totally can. So hopefully that'll protect us in case there is actually a weather thing. No power. Fantastic. Fantastic. Good. Go get that rebooted, if you wouldn't mind. We may also need to medicate more than just Eddie at this point. Go medicate Ed as well. Man, this is just the perfect time for a storm. I don't think it's going to do too much for us. Also, $19,270,000. I think it might be time for more dinosaurs. I think it might be time for more dinosaurs. But first, let me just go and send out another expedition. So there, and you know what? We can get Diplodocus. Diplodocus and then Brachiosaurus, 100%. So let's extract some Torosaurus and let's just keep that going. Sell the fish, sell the rhenium, extract the Torosaurus, sell the turtle. All right. So let's see. We still got a diseased dinosaur down here. We do, but it is about to be cured, which is fantastic. So I think let's go ahead and incubate. I'm thinking a couple of Ankylosaurus. I'm thinking we maybe modify them a little bit. So I think we could go for anything that's going to give them like a good rating. There we go. Go for that. And I don't know. Let's go for another one, I suppose. So 68% viability is not amazing, but plus 60 will be fine. So I think we'll incubate like 4 Ankylosaurus. And then maybe something else. Like we'll get 4 of these guys and then we'll go elsewhere. So 4 of those, we'll get them done, we'll move them in here, and that'll hopefully keep them happy. And I think we could do a big, oh hello, improved output 1.0.
That's why I know you are perfect for this contract.
Nah, we good. We good. And then I think over here could be like Diplodocus and Brachiosaurus, because those are the big long neck ones. Those are the long necky boys, which we definitely want to get in here. So there we go. We'll do that down there, and I think we could maybe do some shops down here as well. I think maybe like a gift shop and stuff like that. So like gift shop and fast food and arcade. And then that's another arcade. Let's see, toy shop. What else we got? Clothes shop. And bowling alley. And what else? Restaurant. There we go. So turn that into like a proper little boardwalk style thing. Not boardwalk. You know what I mean? Like a proper little like center of the park style thing. I'm also just gonna flatten out the terrain here as best I can to make it all even so it looks a bit better. There we go. See, that looks nice to me. Obviously the terrain needs a bit of work, but what I mean is the buildings in the middle like that look nice to me. I think that'll do good things for the park. Anyway, a feeder is needing resupplied. It's going to be Velociraptors. All right, let's send out the team to get that done. Man, I'm actually quite happy with how this park's turning out. I'm actually really, really happy with it. I think it's turned out pretty well, especially this. Like, this just looks nice. Except for the path being a bit weird in the middle, but other than that, it just looks nice. Let's go ahead and change that path out as well for the slightly fancier one. And maybe we do the same along here. Maybe, oh. You know what, it can all, no, it's not all gonna be fancy. It's gonna be, we'll have it all be fancy, but not all thick. You don't want too much thick path, you know? You want your path to be thick in moderation, not too much. So let's go to there with the fancy paths, all the way down to there as well. That looks all right, especially here in the middle. I think it looks nice, despite the bump. Despite the bumps. Let's see then. So drink rating and fun rating and like food, drink, and fun are not good right now. So what if we change out the arcade for current generation games for like $10? What if the fast food place does Dino Feast for like $20? I don't know. I don't know if people want that stuff. Either way, let's get some Ankylosaurus in here. Let's get some Ankylosaurus ready. We'll move them into their new enclosure. We're probably going to want to send down the ACU helicopter immediately to start tranquilizing these guys. Just so that they don't start getting angry that they're hungry and thirsty. Speaking of which, you know what? It probably wouldn't hurt too much to add a little bit of water in here. And then maybe, just maybe, we also add like a feeder of each kind. So like we can have a regular herbivore feeder. We can have a tall herbivore feeder. And then a regular carnivore feeder as well. So that way, if the dinosaurs come out and they're hungry, they can immediately go and eat. Or if they're Thursday, if they're Thursday, all right, if they're Thursday, they can go and they can get a drink. You know, before we tranquilize them against their will and lift them, 200 feet into the sky via helicopter into a new home. That seems fair. That seems like the right thing to do, be at least a little bit humane to them before we're incredibly cruel to them. That seems fair. Anyway, Diplodocus, as you can see, slightly long necky boy. So let's get a few of those going. We'll sell the T-Rex specimen, extract you, sell and sell. And let's just keep going. Let's get more Diplodocus. Man, I'm excited. This park's going so well. I think next time, though, I don't know if we're going to get Diplodocus next time. I guess we might, since we'll be able to do we'll be able to do some expeditions from the previous island as well. Still not sure. I'm still not sure if we will actually get Diplodocus on the next one. But we'll have the ability to get Diplodocus in the next one. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to be it for today. We have a T-Rex. The tyrant lizard. I don't know where it is. Fluffy? Fluffy, where are you? You're gonna be right there. Fluffy is, Fluffy was standing around yelling at trees, is what Fluffy was doing. I think we might need to, keep an eye on Fluffy, because that boy ain't right. That dino ain't right. Anyway, we'll get the Ankylosaurus moved into their new enclosure. We've just completed the genome for the Torosaurus. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do us for today. Thank you kindly for watching. It's been my pleasure as always, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!